Namaste. My name is Karthik Krishnan B. I am the principal of Surana Independent PU College located at Peenya, Bangalore. One word that we have been hearing from a long time from our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji is Atmanirbhar Bharat. Most of us have failed to understand what this actually means. To put it in very simple terms, Atmanirbhar Bharat is just a term that talks about self-reliance. Atmanirbhar Bharat is a phase, is a stage where our country is not dependent on anybody for anything whatsoever. The question that we need to ask ourselves today, are we really Atmanirbhar as of now? The answer is no. We are dependent on so many countries for a lot of things. It is time for us to really reclaim ourselves to become truly Atmanirbhar. Now, how does a country become Atmanirbhar? A country becomes Atmanirbhar only when the real drivers of the economy becomes Atmanirbhar. Now, who drives the economy? The various sectors, the various industries that are there, they are the ones who drive the Indian economy. We will be addressing each industry in detail and understanding the challenges, the concerns that each industry faces, and how the government can really pitch in to make the industry a truly Atmanirbhar one. We would start this conversation with the first industry, and that is the dental industry. To understand Atmanirbhar in terms of the dental industry, I have with me Professor Dr. Dharmesh Shivananda HS, who is the professor at Rajarajeshwari Dental College and Hospital at the Department of Orthodontics. He is an accomplished dental practitioner. He will give us more insights into how the dental industry can really become Atmanirbhar. Hearty welcome to you, Dr. Dharmesh HS.
Thank you, Karthik.
So, my first question to you is, do you think the dental industry is truly Atmanirbhar in the first place?
First of all, the dentist. The dentists are the core of the dental industry. So, I would call dentist as a true Atmanirbhar because most of the dentists, the moment they complete their graduation, either BDS or MDS, immediately they go ahead and start their practice. Starting the practice, which I call is a self-reliance. Practice itself, starting the practice, setting up a dental clinic and starting the practice itself is a self-reliance. And I would call it as a true Atmanirbhar. Dentists are the true Atmanirbhars. And they continue to do this throughout their life, being self-reliant. This is one aspect. The other aspect is the dentists by themselves are not Atmanirbhar, but they provide jobs to others, to their fellow dentists, as specialists, assistants or office staff, making them and their family also Atmanirbhar. And we might have heard in the recent times that everybody is behind the startup. The moment they say startup, we imagine only Oyo or Zomato or Swiggy, but the startup, the dental practice, starting the dental practice is the startup, and we dentists start up our practice, and without we ourselves knowing, okay, we would have started the startup.
You really put it straightforward there. Even today when I think about the startup industry, I have the names of Oyo, Flipkart coming in, and never did it occur to me that dentistry could be probably the first startup ever to be introduced. Now, the second question that I have for you as a follow-up is, how many Atmanirbhar dentists are there in India currently today?
Currently speaking, almost close to 3 lakh Atmanirbhar dentists, I would say Atmanirbhar dentists. 3 lakh people are there. Out of 3 lakh people, around 1,50,000 people are practicing as dentists or specialists, and another 1,50,000 people are doing other jobs like research some people are into academics, and some people are into administrations and various other jobs.
So apart from dentists, who are the other people who are directly employed in the dental industry?
Each dentist will require about 5 to 10 people to run their practice. They might be, as I told you, it might be other specialists or office staff or maintenance people, dental technicians, dental hygienists. So all these people comprise as a supporting staff. Okay, so to run a private practice or a clinic, dental clinic, on an average, I'm speaking about a small setup, small dental practice, we need about 5 to 10 people.
So you're talking about 5 to 10 people, and when I try to talk about the number of dentists who are there, approximately around 5 to 10 lakh people are actively involved in the dental industry today. How big is this industry?
If you ask me in terms of the number of people involved, I can give you the correct figure about the dentists. But if you ask me about the dental industry, it's really difficult. A lot of people are involved in the dental industry. It is difficult to give the exact number of people involved in the industry directly or indirectly. But in terms of economy, the market size is approximately about 30,000 crores. 30,000 crores. And you will not believe it is growing at a phenomenal rate of about 20% year on year.
30,000 crores and a yearly growth of around 20% is really phenomenal. But do we really give credit to the dental industry is a question. Now, I'll start with the basic question. The moment somebody finishes his BDS or probably MDS and he wants to start his own facility, a small clinic, he wants to become Atmanirbhar, what is the amount of capital or the minimum starting capital that is required for it?
To start a dental practice, we need close to about 5 to 10 lakhs for the equipments. And for the other infrastructure and other purposes, we need about another 5 to 10 lakhs on an average to start a small practice in a place like Bangalore. But if you go to a place like second tier cities, so it might be anywhere around 10 lakhs.
So around 20 lakhs is the bare minimum that is required for a dentist to start his own practice. The next question that I have for you is, how has the government tried to help dentists when they are about to start their practice?
As a standard practice, we usually, what I did or what my colleagues did or my juniors, seniors did is, we all go to the bank and we apply for the loan. I apply for either a doctor's loan or a personal loan. But what I want to tell you here is, either it is doctor's loan or personal loan, both are, the interest rates are very high if you compare it to the home loan.
So what you're trying to tell me indirectly is that the government is not doing enough to really help in starting a facility for a dentist. Let me come to this question sometime later as well. I heard sometime back, please correct me if I'm wrong, dentist industry or dental practice is coming under MSME. Is it true?
Yes. MSME, basically MSME is micro, small and medium enterprises. It is the backbone of economy, contributing to employment and export. So on 14th of May recently, 14th May of 2020, dental practice was included under National Industry Classification, NIC 2008, the code of 86, which deals with the human health activities, wherein code 86202 is used for dental practice activity.
So how is the dental industry getting benefited because it comes under MSME?
As far as the dental industry is concerned, the advantages of MSME is, one, the production of indigenous goods and equipments will get a boost. Number two is investment in research and development of dental equipments so that it can reduce the import of goods, thereby reducing the cost for dental practitioners.
So this is about the industry. To be more specific, how is inclusion of dental practice under MSME really benefited the practitioners out there?
See, by including the dental practitioners under MSME or dental practice under MSME, the advantages are we get collateral free bank loans, then the benefit of tax rebate. Number 3 is industrial promotion subsidy for purchase of newer equipment, then protection against delayed payments, then it helps innovators with the implementation of their new design and ideas by government financing of 70 to 80% of the project cost. But based on the revised MSME classification and composite criteria, what happens is, what do you mean by MSME? Again, I'll come back. It is micro, small and medium enterprises. The micro enterprises is a firm. To define a micro enterprise, it is a firm with investment up to 1 crore and annual turnover up to 5 crores. When it comes to small enterprise, a firm with the investment up to 10 crores and annual turnover of up to 50 crores. And a medium enterprise, a firm with the investment up to 20 crore and an annual turnover of up to 100 crore.
So, when you gave us the clear definition of what MSME actually talks about, when we look at what a dentist really shells out at the beginning of his career, he shells out somewhere around 15 to 20 lakhs. So, where do you think it is eligible under MSME?
Frankly speaking, Karthik, all MSME speaks in terms of crores when we require 10 to 20 lakhs. It is benefiting the dental industry, that is the manufacturer of dental equipments, but not the actual dentist, wherein we end up paying GST for the same manufacturers.
So, it is very clear that when we talk about the dental industry, we can never combine the manufacturing sector and the dental practitioners. We need to really separate these two when we talk about MSME, which is very clear. Dental practitioners are finding it really difficult to get the benefits of MSME, whereas the same is easily applicable for the dental industry. I hope I'm right here.
Yes.
You spoke about GST. You introduced the word GST there. I'm very curious to know, how has GST impacted the dental practitioners?
See, as far as my knowledge goes, the GST was introduced to benefit India and Indians. But as dental practitioners are concerned, we end up paying around 12 to 18% GST for all the consumables and equipments we buy. But we are not able to claim the same, as we come under healthcare service providers.
So, how do you want to address this concern?
As we come under healthcare services or essential service provider, I request the government to reduce the GST on the consumables and equipments that we procure.
You raised a very valid point here. No, my question is the government aware of this lacuna, or even if they are aware, there are not many steps that the government has taken? What do you think is the reason behind it?
In India, dentistry is considered as a very small division of healthcare system. They consider it's a very small division. Even though dental industry itself is contributing to about 25 to 30,000 crores business to Indian economy with a 20% increase every year. I don't remember anybody or any representative or anybody speaking or representing us in the parliament or any mention of dentistry or dental industry in any budget session so far.
Oh, that's really shocking. This is where we really need to address the concerns of the dentist practitioners in the first place. I hope the relevant people are listening to this conversation so that they can take relevant cues from this and look at addressing these concerns under implementation. Now, coming back to the present situation, everybody talks about the impact of corona in various sectors. Now, how do you think corona has really impacted the dental industry?
During this pandemic, everybody is maintaining social distancing. Everybody is covering their mouth, nose with the face mask. But when a patient walks into our practice, when the whole world is requesting to wear the mask, I think we dentists and ENT specialists also, we are the only professionals requesting the patient to remove the mask to examine and treat. On a lighter note, yes, the pandemic has had a big impact on our personal, professional, financial and emotional life, but we are continuing to practice with all possible precautions.
I never realized the moment we go to a dentist, the first thing that he makes you do is make your mouth wide open. Here we are talking about, on one hand, keeping your mouth shut, and on the other hand, we have these people on a daily basis handling patients with their mouths wide open and being really susceptible to infections. And imagine we are talking about around 10 lakh people are directly employed under the 3 lakh doctors that you spoke about. Imagine the amount of exposure that they will have and the amount of risk that they have. So really hats off to all the dental practitioners for the risk that you people are taking to ensure the patients are not suffering through any dental disorders. I still hope the government really understands the plight of the dental practitioners. I once again would like to ask you, if you are given a chance to ask relevant questions to the government, how would you like to address these concerns to the government?
I would request the government to address the GST and MSME. First of all, the GST is the goods and services tax. So it is benefiting only the manufacturers and suppliers of goods, but not the service. Coming to the MSME, as we all know, there are 5 pillars of MSME. The 5 pillars are economy, infrastructure, system, demography and demand. Where is the healthcare? So, according to me, the healthcare should have been the first pillar of MSME. But healthcare is nowhere. Therefore, I request the government to include the healthcare service or service provider among the pillars of MSME.
Now, this is strange. Nobody ever imagined in the month of Feb or in the month of March, we will be having 5 months, 6 months wiped out of our entire schedule. And all this is happening because of issues related to the healthcare. Healthcare should be given the prominence in every sector, to be precise. And if the healthcare industry is taken care, then every other industry automatically gets taken care. Now, I hope this message is directly shown to the government. I hope it reaches the relevant authorities. I have one last question for you. We spoke about your questions to the government. Now, do you have specific people who you want to address these concerns to?
Again, I'll tell you the same thing. We are Atmanirbhars. Dentists are self-reliant and we are Atmanirbhars. But we need encouragement. Okay? We need 3N. 3N to encourage us to be much more Atmanirbhar or to be Nirbhar. 3N to encourage us to be more Nirbhar. The 3 N's are our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, Nitin Gadkari ji and Nirmala Sitharaman ji. These are the 3 people whom I request to change, or I request them to reframe and reform the GST and MSME.
That was brilliantly put. 3 N's. I hope the 3 N's are listening. I'm very sure the 3 N's are doing an amazing job to really make our country self-reliant. This was a conversation to understand the concerns that are faced by the dental industry, concerns that are faced by the dental practitioners out there on a daily basis. Because as I said in the beginning, you need to address every sector to understand the real implication of Atmanirbhar, and the country can truly become Atmanirbhar only when each sector becomes Atmanirbhar. And how do you really make each sector Atmanirbhar? look at what is the present situation, understand the problems, understand the challenges, understand where the government needs to step in to make policy changes, and ensure that each industry is truly self-reliant. And this conversation is primarily to address the same. Thank you so much, Dr. Dharmesh Shivananda. It was a real nice insight that you shared with us. I hope this conversation will reach the right people, will reach the relevant place, such that the dental industry is truly transformed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karthik. If you like this video, please subscribe and like our videos. You are going to see a lot of such videos in the future. So keep subscribing, keep watching, keep encouraging us. You can subscribe by typing in as Dr. Dharmesh HS, or you can type in as Geeta Dental Clinic. So you will get all the videos related to dentistry, orthodontics, and transformation of dentistry. This is our motto.
If you liked this video, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel under the name Karthik Krishnan B. Log in, subscribe for more such videos on transformation and other issues that we would address. Thank you so much.